Hey, welcome back to Minions and Misfits.
Nope, restart.
I can't do this well. All right, well,
Welcome back to Minions and Misfits.
Yeah, welcome back to Minions and Misfits. You probably noticed, hopefully, but we didn't release an episode last week, which is not normal for us because we're pretty darn consistent.
And if you didn't notice, shame on you.
Yeah, come on, guys. But it was Cam's birthday, plus it was also Holy Week, Palm Sunday, all the way to leading up to Easter. And as we've talked about in the past, our faith is, very important to each one of us. And so we kind of just took the week to relax and focus on what the holiday is really about and spend time with family as well and do stuff. So our apologies for not getting one out. But we hope you did enjoy the holiday. It's one of the best days of the year. But we're glad to be back with you now.
Yeah, we had a very busy week with between Palm Sunday, Passover, Good Friday, Easter. It was just a whole packed week. So hope you enjoyed
think your
all
week
of
was
it.
packed? You should talk to Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
That sounded a bit heretical, didn't it?
He was-
Yeah, it did.
He was
yeah.
having a rough time.
Oh my gosh. We're leaving all this in. But yeah, that was why we didn't have an episode last week. Thank you for joining us again. We're glad to be back.
Oh my gosh. Wasn't the point to not lampoon, our core beliefs?
I don't think we were lampooning.
That's
There
fair.
was no national lampooning happening here.
But
Jesus
if you're
has a
curious
sense
to
of
know the
humor.
story of Easter, then go ahead and read the Gospels. I'm sure you have a Bible in your house, and it's probably dusty, so you should go ahead and dust that off.
It's on the internet too. You can just Google it.
It's true. It's free. Anyway, back to pirates.
Back to pirates.
Uh,
Cam will make
Yeah,
it good in
back to-
post.
back to pirates. Now that's a lot of faith right there.
That's faith.
So when we last left off, you guys had entered the office area of this strange inverted tower. You found a map that was marked with various locations, including the big tree, like the
Yeah.
main hideout of Peter Pan and his Lost Boys, as well as
pennies.
the
I still
the
hate
pennies.
that term.
as well as the rough locations of where you found Michael and Wendy.
And now we're looking for the third brother, Pygel.
Well, the second brother.
Pygel.
Pygel. But didn't a
Pygel.
ghost just walk through or float through?
Yes.
Float through me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
a ghost came up through the floor and was like, who's making all this racket? And then,
I point to Keith.
right,
And
you
Keith points
guys
back.
point at each other, and then the
Mexican
ghost
standoff.
the ghost like takes off back through the floor, presumably to alert somebody.
Great.
And
Do
Boston
we see a
Rob
way
is
out?
currently on my back, dead in a net, right?
Oh right, I forgot about
Yeah,
Boston.
Boston Rob.
I forgot about them.
Yeah, Boston Rob is C3PO'd to your back.
Yeah, fully limbed.
He did.
Yeah, so there is another spiral staircase leading downward.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run down that.
Okay.
Keith is going
So-
to go behind him quietly with his pistol out because Keith is kind of like taking a cautious approach because this is one part of
What
the island
is
he's never
happening?
seen before. And,
Yeah, we've just reversed roles here.
I
It's
know.
weird.
And considering someone just yelled at us for being loud, running down a metal staircase, like
Who said it was metal?
I feel like most circular staircases are metal, right?
I imagine this whole thing's made out of sand.
That's true.
Sand, glass.
Yeah, plexiglass, sand.
And Keith follows slowly with the pistol out.
There's some
No,
good ASMR
according-
for you.
The staircases are actually iron.
Ah, dang it.
Oh,
Okay, I'm
boy.
making a racket then. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go. I won't run. I'll just go down them like a normal person.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Are
The
you, is
walls
he
are
still
gla-
bleeding out from his sword wound?
Nah, I closed up.
Okay, cool.
he's still pretty weak, but yeah,
Yeah, I have
he's
like
no longer bleeding.
very
out.
little strength. I have like what 4 strength left.
I feel like for
Yeah,
the first
that's what I
time,
have written
Israel's
on my
probably
sheet.
covered in blood, like his own blood, and also
It's
the blood of
mine,
Keith
yeah.
a little bit.
You made me bleed my own blood.
Yeah, I've got some Keith toe blood and I've got a lot of Israel chest blood.
And now a little bit of
So you
Rob
guys-
stab blood is on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, some Boston Rob blood.
Yeah, we
I
gotta-
keep,
so
I
you
keep, for
guys,
some reason, whenever I hear Boston Rob, I just keep picturing RAAB, and I don't know why.
Rob.
Rab.
That is how a
pronounced.
Bostonian would pronounce it.
Rab.
Boston Rob.
Bastin Rab.
Our resident Bostonian can't do a Boston accent, though.
It's
Sucks.
sad. Pack the can, have it, yeah.
So you guys come out into yet another floor.
Oh my gosh.
This time the floor is not covered with sand. It's actually quite clean.
Oh, excellent.
And there is a long dining table with approximately 13 chairs.
Approximately
of-
13.
There's lots of paintings and decor scattered around.
When you say approximately 13, is it exactly 13 or is it approximately 13?
It's 13, give or
On
take.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how many 13s is it?
It's like you try to count the chairs, but every single time you get a different number, like even Israel. It's just like, wait, there's 12 chairs.
I declare these chairs are magic.
How many, I feel like Keith would know how many Lost Boys were with Peter originally.
Originally, sure, but how many now? Ooh.
It changes a lot. You're not sure how many.
What
It's
happens to the Lost Boys?
like dozens.
Does it always grow or does it shrink sometimes?
That's a good question. Nobody knows except probably Peter Pan.
I don't think he knows. I don't think
And all the Lost Boys that he killed.
there's just
I don't
a
think
pile
he
of dead
kills them.
Lost Boys behind the tree. We wonder how it
Yikes.
keeps growing, but we don't know where Peter Pan is.
Surprisingly dark.
Disposed of Lost Boys.
Rip.
Is there
And
anything on
then
the table?
off, there's some plates of sort of salt pork and kind of preserved foods. Nothing looks fresh.
Are there any
like-
jellies or jams?
Yeah, there's some jars of jams.
I'm grabbing
Some-
some of them jams. I'm eating some
Some
of that
kind
jam.
of
Finally,
some
you're starting to
hardtack.
pirate.
some hardtack sort of bread.
Yeah, I'm making me a little jelly sandwich.
So you go and you start like spreading some jam on one of these sort of cracker-like
Yes,
pieces
yes, I
of
do.
bread. And as you like when you look up, all of a sudden there's just like a bunch more ghosts all sitting around the table. And they're just like holding ghost silverware with napkins tucked into their shirts and they're just like looking at you like
Well, hello there,
who,
gents.
who is this and where did he come from?
Does Keith
What can I
see
do you
any of
for?
this?
Yeah, Keith sees it.
Sweet.
This is
I
like there's
without stopping like my jellying of my bread. I'm just like, well, hello there, gentlemen. What can I do for you? Huh?
You hear the
there's
gun
just
cock.
like
Is it right behind my head?
there's
No, it's like
there's
pointing
like
down
a
it's like aiming at the ghost, like straight in a line, because they're all sitting on one side of the table, so it's just a straight line. It's like I could probably shoot them.
I can get 8 ghosts.
there's like a fork drop, but it doesn't make any noise because it's a ghost fork.
It just goes right through the table.
Everybody is just like they're all
What's
like
going
looking
on?
around confused. It's like a sort of good, the bad, and the ugly situation where everybody's like looking between each other and you guys, and then Keith, and then Israel, and then each other again.
Yeah, the visual gags aren't great on an audio medium.
Are you ghosts?
Keith, that is an insensitive question.
It's an obvious question.
One of the ghost pipes up is like, yeah, we're ghosts.
So I'm thinking that probably means bullet not gonna work, right?
I don't think so. Nobody's ever tried it.
I mean, you got to try it. Then in that case, it's for science.
Anyone want to be scientific?
It's like one of them just raises his hand really slowly.
Fires the pistol through his chest.
It hits like one of the iron braces that support the glass walls and just ricochets around
No,
the
no.
room.
Well, that's a no.
The
And he kind of
ghosts are
stuffs
all-
it into his
The
pants.
ghosts are all just like firing or just watching the bullet ricochet around the room. Keith, I want you to make a luck roll. Roll me like a D100.
That's a D20
Or
or
actually, both of you make a D100 roll for me.
a
Yeah, that's
D100.
Yeah.
Ugh.
52.
I rolled a 3.
That's not great.
Well, this is a roll under system, so
Oh, right.
Israel,
Ah, shoot.
you get just hit by the ricocheting
It's been a
bullet.
rough day, man.
It does. It does 3 points of strength damage to
Oh,
you.
I have 1 strength left.
Just
Hanging on by a thread.
an already bloody Israel just like hitting the chest with another bullet.
Yeah, it just like lands right in my shoulder, and I just kind of look at it in disbelief.
It's just like still putting jam on the biscuit, and suddenly
Yeah,
there's
I'm
like
still doing
blood,
it.
just like blood
Wait.
dripping into it. It's just like
You ruined my toast.
Keith just goes, "Oops."
Well, that answers that question.
guess that's why they call them oopsies.
I look at the ghost who raised his hand, and I'm like, "Sir, are you okay? Do you need to talk to somebody?"
No, who are you guys?
Well, I'm just wondering. You did volunteer to potentially get killed there, so
When you look over to talk to him, he's already like stuffing his face. He's just like
I'm gonna assume you're fine. Okay.
he's just surprised that you're talking to him specifically again. The ghost that spoke up earlier is just like, so who are you?
Well, my name is Israel Pickens. This is my friend Keith, and that is Boston Rob.
He kind of like turns his
Boston
back.
Rob's like, Boston Rob's detached hand just kind of like waves from behind Keith.
We're 3 gentlemen pirates coming down, and we're just trying to figure out what's going on down here. Sorry to cause a ruckus and disturb your lovely meal here.
Did you just say pirates?
Maybe.
Yeah, gentlemen pirates.
Gentlemen pirates. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
hold
hear
on,
my
give us-
accent. I'm clearly a southern gentleman.
Yeah, hold on. Give us just a second. And then just
Okay,
like
no problem.
all of them disappear through the floor.
No, that's not good.
I think I might have said something wrong, Keith.
Oh, I think so. Let's keep walking.
Yeah, let's just go.
Did they come back up before we leave?
Yeah, is there? Can we like continue down the stairwell somewhere before?
No,
they come
yeah,
back?
you guys can get to the stairwell. There is a kitchen like off to the side, but the stairwell is opposite that.
I've lost my appetite after getting shot.
A sucking chest wound will do a lot to kill your appetite. His chest is just like making a whistling noise every time he breathes.
It's deeply unfortunate.
So the next level you guys come down to looks like sort of a crew quarters or like a barracks.
How many beds?
There's 6. There's like 6 separate sort of
That means.
rooms, kind of like
Now-
the cabins on a ship.
Now, why would ghosts need beds?
And if there were 13 chairs, that means that there are 6
One man sleeps
couples
alone.
and 1 guard. Yeah.
One man sleeps
Yeah,
alone. I guess there would be a god. Yeah, that makes more sense,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Or something sketchy.
As you guys are questioning this, a not a ghost, but a sort of
ghoul.
zombified looking person just sort of like stumbles out of the
The barracks.
one of the rooms. Is
Are you the
out of one of
god?
the room. Am I the what?
The god.
The what?
God.
He turns around and like you see he's missing his ears. Like
Oh, sorry, friend.
they're just rotted and fallen off. The what now? You'll have to speak up, Sonny.
I sign.
Oh, you use that pirate language. Use them pirates, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's correct.
the ghost came through there and told me about you. And he like kind of fumbles
How'd they
with
tell
it.
you if you couldn't hear nothing?
He's like doesn't hear you because you were speaking. He's just like fumbling with sort of a rusted looking flintlock pistol at his side.
Oh, as soon as the pistol
Yeah.
even gets seen, Keith has shot him.
Okay. Roll your damage roll.
I actually agree with you in this
Ooh, it's
case.
just a 2. Shoots his nose off.
Oh no.
Just like shoots him and just like a chunk of flesh pops off and he's like still it doesn't even seem to have felt it. He's just like shakily holding the pistol up.
Do you want to put that down?
Use the scimitar.
Ooh,
Cut off
I
the
rolled the
arm.
wrong thing actually, but it was still fine.
Cut off the arm.
Let's see.
How falling apart is this guy?
It's pretty falling apart. It looks like he's been zombified for
On
a
a scale
very
of
long
1 to
time.
10.
Keith is just gonna like walk up slowly and just like take the pistol out of the hand. Because he has 17 strength. I feel like
You just pull
Yeah,
the hand
no, yeah.
like off slightly with the pistol.
he rolled. He
Yeah, you
succeeded
just-
by
Whiff.
7.
Right? You just grab the gun. You grab it and just like yank on it, and his wrist just sort of pops off. And he's like, "Oh, I've gone and done it again."
He takes the hand and kind of removes it from the gun and kind of like hands it into the. He puts the desiccated hand into the guy's remaining hand. Yeah, you take that. Yeah.
You just hand that back to him real quick.
And does the pistol
He's-
work? Is it functioning?
No, it's not even loaded.
Could it be loaded?
If
It
I
could-
put
it
musket
could be.
balls in it.
It absolutely could be.
Sweet. He's gonna. I guess now he has 2 pistols.
Yeah, roll a. Yeah, we'll say that your pistol is upgraded to what the Into the Odd book describes as a brace of pistols, which I believe does a D8 damage.
Sweet. Can I keep this?
Let's see.
I mean, I have no problem with that. Yeah, go for it.
Well, it's not your
Although
pistol.
I could use a pistol though. I mean, you do have one. You have like a melee weapon and a pistol. I've just got this here
Oh,
musket.
you need a melee weapon, don't you?
I mean, could I borrow the leg?
Okay.
I actually, on second thought, I don't think I could actually swing it that effectively.
That's fair. But I wasn't talking to you. I was actually asking, can I keep the pistol?
Are you asking this
What's-
gentleman
what's
here?
that, Sonny?
And I point to the earless.
He kind of points to the pistol. He kind of points to himself.
Ah, whatever. Just keep it. He like just shakes his hand around, his detached hand around in the air. Just, I'm too old and too tired for this. He just like walks back into the door.
What a mood.
Can you peek in, like, what's in the door beyond?
It's just like a cruddy looking sack bed, basically. Nothing
Cruddy-looking
fancy at
sack
all.
bed is
Yeah.
very evocative.
The kind
term.
of the kind of burlap sack stuffed with, I don't know, probably sand that you would expect a random crotchety old zombie to sleep on.
That's fair.
Cruddy-looking sack bed. I really like that phrase.
Can we go back to the staircase and listen to see if there's any commotion upstairs?
I'm gonna listen for ghosts. That sounds like a terrible idea.
Sure. As you go back, let's see. Let's make a little dice roll.
A little dice roll. What is this? A role-playing game?
So you get up to the staircase. You don't hear any like ruckus going on up there, but there's another stair downwards at the opposite end of the hall from where you came.
Let's go hit that up. I want to go down and down and down. I want to go as down can go.
It's down as
And
down
he
can
follows
go.
Israel. Both pistols ready.
Pistols and legs at the ready.
Okay, so the next floor, it looks kind of like a study or library kind of deal. It's lots of shelves filled with
Other
books.
books.
Oh,
Yes.
boring.
There are books, lots of books.
No, I'm pulling books off the shelves. I'm seeing what they got. How good's this collection?
Okay, make me another luck roll.
Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I got a 61.
It's a dictionary.
Found some Dr. Seuss books.
Okay,
Post modification.
so you pull one of the books. Instead of sliding straight out of the bookshelf like you would expect a book to, it tilts out. You know, like a
Like a
hidden
secret
switch
lever?
might. Yeah, like a secret lever.
Oh,
Only instead of opening up the bookcase like a doorway, a sand golem
ah, gosh dang it!
rises
Wrong
up
book.
out of the floor.
Keith.
Oh no. Remind me, the sand golems we've seen so far, have all of their jewels been like in the center of their chests?
You're not sure because
Well,
you
way to
guys
find
didn't
out.
actually fight the clerk, sand
Oh
golem.
shoot, yeah, we did
You
just
just
run,
fought
didn't we?
you just fought the one on the beach.
Yeah.
So I guess he's gonna take his Skymitar and just try to stab him through the chest where the other guy's thing was.
Okay. All right. And this one is another big
Oh.
one. It's a little like a head taller than Keith.
He will definitely wait
it's
for
like
Israel
7
to
feet.
attack first.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna just blunderbuss this bad boy then. Yeah.
Musket.
Yeah.
Okay, roll
4 damage.
okay. 4 damage. Let me see what their hit dice were again.
It blasts some sand, but it don't die.
Hit dice 2 plus 5. 4. Nice. Okay. So you did 4 damage to it. It like you're similar to the one on the beach, your bullet hits it and kind of blasts some sand off of it, but it doesn't seem particularly phased.
Skymitar, here we go.
Keith?
7.
Wow, your
Nice.
Skymitar did so much more damage than my freaking musket.
Keith runs in and slashes at it real good. Let's see. You feel something hard hit sort of in the upper shoulder region, but it doesn't dissipate yet. It seems to have taken umbrage to that, in fact, and it just like smashes Keith in the side with its sand fist.
Could he kind of turn to make it go on Rob?
Kind of soak the hit with Rob.
Poor Rob.
He's dead. He don't feel it.
Let's say roll a dexterity check to see if you can manage to do that.
A nat 20. No, I turned the wrong way.
Nope.
You do a full 360 instead of a 180.
The floor is slipperier than you expect, so you just like spin around in place. All right, make a strength check.
I succeed.
By how much?
6.
Okay. So the sand golem tries to engulf you, but you manage to sort of break out of it before it can just fully like swallow you up.
I don't like sand. And he will slice again with the Skymitar.
You're fired.
All right.
An 8. Yes.
An 8. Dang.
You're 100% fired for that, though.
All right. Yeah, you aim for the same spot that you did before, and you cut through it. This time, the Skymitar goes all the way through whatever that hard thing was, and the sand golem sort of falls apart.
Yes.
Nice.
He gets the gems off the floor.
Thank you, Keith.
Yeah. Let's keep going. Books are boring. This is why you don't read
No,
books.
books are not boy. I pull a different book off the
I
shelf.
swear.
Make another luck roll.
15.
Okay. This one is it's I don't know.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Verne.
Something
It might have
relevant
not been written yet.
to
Yeah, when was there?
something relevant to Israel's interests. I don't know. Something about Arcana or something.
Some Arcana nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a book by Nikolai Tesla. 1872 was Jules Verne. So,
Probably predates you by 50 years or so.
Oh, and as you guys have been
Oh,
going
not
deeper and
predates,
deeper,
sorry.
the sand visible through the walls has slowly,
Oh, shoot.
gradually become clay as you go deeper. You've gotten below the sand
We're
line.
below the
basically,
beach.
It seems like.
Cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was like moving through the wall or something. I was like, uh-oh. No, that's better.
No.
Okay, good.
Oh.
No, it's just visible through the wall. All right, so you guys, there's another staircase, or rather, this one, the same staircase continues down to the next floor.
Yeah, I'm down as down can go, baby.
All right, this is another study. This one looks a little bit more.
Oh, come on!
Excellent. So many books. I'm loving this.
This one looks a little bit more like serious, I guess.
Oh,
Scholarly.
Perfect.
The other one is kind of more of like a reading room or library. This is
Oh,
more
I'm
like
here
an
for
actual
this.
study.
I just start throwing books in my bag, like as many as I can grab.
Okay. Israel, go ahead and make a wisdom check for me.
Wisdom check. Okay, what is my wisdom? Willpower, you mean?
Yeah, willpower.
Willpower. Oh, good, because that's I rolled a 2, and I have a 17 in willpower, so by 15.
Okay. So you notice Keith notices this too, but he is less reliant on breathing than you do. But this room has no air in it.
Oh, so these books are perfectly preserved, is what you're telling me?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm telling you.
What will happen if I bring them above ground, though? Oh no.
But fortunately, Israel, you managed to overcome your sort of
Greed.
your first reflex, like when you thought you were drowning.
Oh yeah.
You
I
managed
remembered
to
how to not breathe.
You managed to keep from freaking
Panicking.
out.
Yeah.
About not being able to breathe because you don't need to breathe.
I don't need to breathe. It's all in my head. Oxygen's for losers.
Yep.
I'm okay. What kind of books am I seeing on these shelves?
You're seeing lots of like super complex, sort of in-depth, magical and scientific tomes. Like,
Excellent. I am literally throwing as many books as I can fit into my bag.
okay, make a luck check.
Okay.
Here we go.
I got an 11.
Okay. How many more books are you taking?
How many can I fit in my bag?
Give me 2 more luck checks worth.
That'll be a 17 and a 94.
Excellent. All right. I love when Israel pushes his luck. Okay, so you find another booby-trapped book,
Ah, gosh dang it.
and another even larger sand golem rises up out of the floor.
You think they'd have different kinds of traps here?
Or they maybe just didn't want you to get their books because they're nerds.
I mean, books are great. Yeah, I mean, everyone predicts their books, but you got to get more creative if you got real important books.
Keith is just like
Not just
leaning against
bigger
the
and bigger
doorway,
man.
just like ready to watch. He's like, he's gonna wait a second before he steps in.
Okay, fine, I'll deal with this one, and I blast it right in the chest.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, but can one of you tell
wait,
me?
there's no air in this room.
Yeah, can one of
can't
you tell me
none
what
of us can
happens when you
combust.
when you try to burn something in an airless space?
Nothing happens.
Right. So Israel tries to
My
fire
gun-
his gun,
Oh shoot!
like it sparks a little
Yeah.
bit, but the powder doesn't ignite.
No ignition. Yeah.
I think
So his gun just clicks.
Keith is
I
gonna
look to
throw
Keith
the
and I'm like,
prosthetic leg at Israel.
Scimitar?
Can I throw it with
not-
disadvantage?
you're not
He's throwing it to hit him, but not to maim him.
You're not even
Okay.
giving me the sword. You're giving me the leg.
Okay, roll a D4 damage.
It was a D6 actually.
At me?
Or actually,
I only
make
have one strength left.
you make a dexterity check to catch first.
Okay, I
guess.
can do that. Okay, my dex is 10.
Can I just choose to do like 1 damage?
I got a 12. I failed by 2.
Roll a D4.
I mean, I'm already
that's-
damaged. Like, I have 1 health left. Like,
Yeah.
So I'm just critically injured again. You just throw this at me and it just like knocks me out. Like
It just hits him. And he just,
I fumble the catch so like and I almost catch it, but I drop it a little bit and then recatch it, but the leg like comes up and hits me in the face when I like catch it.
he like catches the thigh and the foot just comes around and just kicks it right in the mouth.
I just fall to the ground.
It just flops like a soccer player, just dramatically tumbles to the ground.
I flop as bad as that sack that the zombie was sleeping on.
One of his teeth just like flies through the air and lands in Keith's hand.
Yeah, he pockets it definitely.
That's the weirdest thing Keith's ever done.
Keith's just like, I'll ransom this back later.
Marking down Israel's tooth in inventory.
Oh my gosh.
Let's roll for what kind of tooth it is.
Not my incisors.
Dude,
You have roughly. Let's see. So that's like a.
For all
It's
you
like a
at home, Cam is currently counting the teeth in his face.
Yeah, that's like a. Let's see, bottom or top. Okay, it's like a canine.
Oh
Like one of his
no, those are
canines
important.
pops
I
out.
need those.
I got one of his vampire teeth.
Vampire teeth.
Yeah, that's the fifth tooth in that
Ah,
big
gosh dang
canine.
it.
I think
I never
Keith
thought
is
we'd be
gonna look
counting teeth
over
on a podcast.
while Israel's like gurgling in his own blood. Keith is gonna look over to the Sangol and be like,
That's a bit
"I got
excessive.
it. I took it. I took him out for you."
All right.
It just
ooh.
nods and sinks back into the floor.
make a strength check.
Oh, I was trying to help you. He succeeds by a lot, by 15.
Oh my god.
Golly. All right, it tries to engulf you again, but apparently Keith is just so fed up with sand golems. He just not even like fighting his way out of it. It just like tries to engulf Keith, and he just like walks out of it.
Can I grab the
Just like-
the stone on the way out?
It just like using the stone like a doorknob, just like opens a door out of the sand
Oh my
golem. and-
I
gosh.
feel like Keith has gone from being played by Vinnie Jones to basically just being Roy Kent from Ted Lasso.
But when you try to pull the stone out, the rest of the golem just like moves with the stone, and so it's just kind of formed around your hand.
Can I just shoot the
Uh-oh.
stone with a Scimitar?
Oh.
Scimitar it.
Skymatar.
8.
All of Keith's dreams dashed
8.
by the lack
All right.
of oxygen.
How mean of a DM do I feel like being?
Hmm.
Well, so
You've been pretty
since
generous thus far, so I say you just go
Yeah,
full
it's
sadist
ti-
on us.
it's time to be the rules lawyer DM. So can't help but notice that you didn't say anything about letting go of the stone before you hit it with that Skymatar.
Ow,
No,
so,
no, he's like doing this. Keith is
Doing what?
Oh,
this
you're
is,
just
this
like-
is an audio medium.
he's not like holding
He's
it open
tapping.
in his open palm and hitting. He's like holding it out like a
I wouldn't put it past Keith.
It's not really that big. It's like maybe the size of a golf ball, maybe.
Yes, hitting a golf ball with a scimitar is pretty
Oh,
hard.
I
man.
thought it was like a little spiky thing.
No, well, it's not perfectly round, but yeah, it's like a
It's still tiny.
dodecahedron about the size of a golf ball. We'll say.
Oh.
That's gonna be pretty tough.
See, I thought it was like this big. I thought
Scimitars
it
are
was like
not delicate
graspable
instruments.
and stuff.
Like a tennis ball.
Oh.
No, it's more like a tiny boy.
Can he just throw it then?
Stab yourself.
The
Yeah,
stone.
is there a hard
throw the
surface you
scimitar.
can just throw it against?
My
You
head.
could try it.
Would it be a strength
It
check?
just like spikes it against. Sure.
Yeah, my skull's pretty thick.
I succeed by 2.
Right. Well, you throw the stone, and the it hits like a bookshelf, and lands on the dirt, and the golem just kind of it drops and then just reforms back around the stone.
Oh, great.
I lay there unconscious.
I guess I hit it again with my Scimitar.
I've spent a lot of time unconscious underground.
3.
Yeah. All right.
You sounded so happy about it.
Sorry, there's a gnat that has been bothering me this whole time.
Unacceptable.
Finally got him. Okay, so you did 3. All right. The sand golem just like swings a fist at you to punch you. You may once again roll dexterity to try and soak the hit with your extra guy if you want
I
to.
succeed by 4.
Boston Rob for the
He's
win.
like, I'm alive again.
Boston,
And then just dies again.
yeah, Boston Rob is going to take some damage. It's like, ow, what'd you do that for?
Scimitar
What?
again. Keith just kisses it and like kind of brings it down, and he rolls a 6.
Okay. This time you feel a hard kind of clang, and it sort of deflects off of the gem, but you know you hit it.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
Make me one more strength check.
I succeed by 14.
Whoa.
Rolling hot tonight.
All right. So once again, it tries to engulf you, but this time just ends up hitting you for 4.
How do I? So I have 2 health points. So how do I do this?
So you take 2, and then the next 2 go off of your strength, and then you make a strength check.
Wait. So now I'm down to. So I'm down to 0. So now I'm down to 15 strength.
Yep. You make a strength check versus critical damage.
I succeed by 12.
Okay. Man.
He just like kind of
Let's see.
he just like growls like ugh, and he kind of 3 with his Scimitar.
Okay. Yeah, you're still just trying to like hack away at this sand golem. On the side. All right, let's make a luck check.
52.
Okay. So after the last hit, like Keith is starting to look kind of haggard because he's been like taking punches and stuff. The sand golem like reels back to punch him one more time, and then it stops and just sort of lowers back into the floor.
No, I don't like that. And he kind of turns around to see. Did the sand golem did the sand golem stare at anything before doing so?
No, it sort of cocked its head, almost like it was listening to something.
No, I don't like that. And he kind of slings Israel around his. He puts the books back from Israel's pack.
Oh no, why? That's so rude.
He like leaves them on the table, and kind of.
And I'm
How much-
unconscious, so
how
I don't
much-
even know that it happened.
How much would you hate me if putting one of the books back triggered a booby trap?
The podcast would end right here. Can he look at the books that?
all right.
Well, I guess. As we've discussed, Keith is
can't
illiterate. So, what pictures are on the books, if any?
What kind of
Very,
diagrams?
very few. There's some sort of like magic circle type things, sort of Kabbalah-ish, or all kinds of different magic things, occult things.
He kind of slaps. He slaps
Some that just have
Israel in
plain
the face, kind of like
word
Jacob slaps
titles.
Him.
Ow, ow, ow.
All right, if you don't get up, I'm putting your books away.
No, I need my books. Those are good books. We've already triggered the trap. We might as well just keep the ones we have out.
Fine, but you're walking.
I won't. Well, that's fine, and I won't pull any more. I promise.
Yeah. Let's go. And he kind of shoves Israel
All
in
right.
front as they keep walking.
Perfect. I have what are my stats?
DED.
Yeah, DED dead. You're sort of like that Daniel Radcliffe movie Swiss Army Man.
Yes.
You're just able to talk, like you're
Perfect.
unable to move your body at this point.
Okay, so I'm just kind of like lying on the ground now since you just shoved me in front.
Right.
Or using me as a shield as we walk forward.
You are just Wesley from The Princess Bride when he's like only half alive.
You wiggled your head a little bit. Doesn't that make you happy?
I guess he kind of like lifts
Just-
up Israel by his scruff and kind of like puts the pistol over his
My
shoulder.
scruff?
So Israel's currently his human shield.
What am I, a cat?
Well, I guess.
You just like push him down the stairs and just wait. Let me
Anything
know if
down
there's
there?
anything down there.
Coast is clear, I think. I can't really see. My neck turned around backwards. I think I may have lost my eyeballs. Did I lose a tooth?
No. I mean, I don't know. And Keith kind of like
Where are we at,
continues to
Rick?
walk down and then props him up once again to be his human shield. Because that's what we've been reduced to.
And by we, you mean me.
I suppose so, yeah.
Right. So the next floor is sort of an art gallery.
Oh, come on.
It's it's just one after
never-
another of Keith's
I've
most
never
hated
enjoyed
things.
the island more.
But like the art is all super weird. There's some mermaid statues that
It's
have
like
clearly
hyper
been
modern.
there's some mermaid statues that have clearly been stolen from the rocks
Ooh,
where you guys met Wendy.
That's pretty messed up. Those are real mermaids.
they're just lying flat, like leaned up against the
There's
wall.
there's lots of like art constructed out of sand and sort of mummified, desiccated animals.
Ew.
Kind of
Okay,
like
this is not my kind of
kind of like
not my kind of
taxidermy if
art.
it were shriveled up.
Well, this is my jam, yeah.
Why is this your jam?
I mean, mermaids, dead things. It can't get much better.
What if they were live mermaids? That's better, isn't
When
it?
Well,
when you
I guess.
point to the
I'll take what I can get.
when you point to the when you point to the dead things, specifically there's like a taxidermy mummified gorilla.
Oh no.
Bruh.
When Keith is like mermaids, dead things, and he points to the gorilla's head just turns towards you.
Nope.
Walking away.
Pick me up. Pick me up.
Good
Let's
visit.
go.
We're leaving now.
Just hustle down the stairs.
Out. That was deeply unsettling. I
And
need
you
to let
come
my
out.
dog out because he's whining and probably ruining my recording. So give me 1 second.
Okay. You're just a. Yeah, there's just a couple floors left.
Am I really loud for you guys? Because I feel really loud to me, but I don't know.
I think you're good.
All right, sweet.
As long as your recording volume is fine.
Yeah.
And even if it's peaking at all, I can always just turn the gain down a little bit out.
Oh no, it's pretty quiet
recording.
on my side actually. It's not very loud at all.
Okay. Then you're probably just fine.
Sweet. I'm not the
Okay, so this floor you come out onto looks like a laboratory. The floors are clean. At this point you've hit bedrock.
Keith,
There's
I need you to show me around all these different bits and bobs here. Can you just like aim me in the right direction?
There's lots of vats of sort of strange liquid.
Some of this stuff could help the captain.
I have an idea. And he takes Israel's hand and his 5 fingers and just one by one dips it like a finger in each liquid to see what happens. Now this is science.
This is science.
Make 3 luck checks for me.
Oh dear.
I feel like he observed the first one, I suppose.
My poor
Okay.
fingies.
Make a
I'll
luck
make
check.
a luck check. Okay.
Yeah.
11.
Okay. Whatever this stuff is, it is potent. Because Israel, you get restored to your sort of full strength.
Yay.
There's
That's
like
a good liquid.
there's like a sort of sparkling, like, sparkle effect that sort of spirals up his arm into around his body, sort of Disney-like.
Ooh,
Now that's quite nifty,
And
I do say.
suddenly he's able to stand on his own 2 feet and
I'm going to
everything.
dip my finger in it too now.
Okay. Yeah, you are also restored.
Yeah, I
And
Full
grab-
HP too?
If I can find some tiny little vials,
Yep.
I'm gonna fill those up with this bad boy juice right here and stick it in my pack.
okay. We're going to
I
have
regret saying the words bad boy juice.
bad boy shoes. And each of you are going to level up.
Oh.
If I can
Heck yes.
find that.
Now, how does leveling up working in this game again?
Experience levels. When a character has completed the list of requirements, they move it. Each time they advance a level, they gain D6 HP and roll a D20 for each ability score. If you roll higher than the score, you increase that score by 1.
Sweet. I rolled a 3, which means I'm now at 5 HP.
Okay, so I have to roll under my HP.
Wait, to roll.
No, just roll it. You gain D6 HP.
Oh, I just gained D6 HP. Okay,
Yeah.
No strength.
I rolled a 1,
No dex.
so I'm at 5 health.
No will. Well, this is just fine.
Okay, and then I roll. Sorry, I was trying to read.
You're trying to roll over each of your ability scores.
Okay, with the d20.
Yeah.
Okay, so strength. Okay, I gain a strength. Thank God. Dex. Gain a dex. Willpower. Do not gain.
Okay.
So I'm at 10 strength and 11 dex now.
All right.
Still
So
17 willpower.
as you guys are sampling the product, the ghost from before, actually all of the ghosts, there's 8 of them,
8 ghosts.
all rise up, and they're just all pointing at you two. And the original one, the first one that you encountered, is like, "See, I told you they were here.
Are any of them the ones
Yeah,
from the table?
we met all
They're
these
in here
fine gentlemen before.
They're in here touching your stuff."
Are they the ones from the table? The ones pointing?
Yeah, all of them are
Yeah.
pointing,
So I
including
say,
the
oh,
one that
hello
you...
again, gentlemen.
Oh, hi.
This is some mighty fine juice you got here.
Good juice. In our defense,
You...
there was no door. You just kind of put a boat on an island,
Let's see.
and it would just open. So we walked in. So we're not trespassing,
I quite literally fell
Yeah.
into it.
but also,
Let me see. One thing.
Excellent juice.
and they kind of just walk out of the room through the ghosts.
Are you still holding
No,
me?
you can walk now.
Yeah, but are you still holding me?
No.
There we go. Let's
To
see.
be honest, he was kind of hoping one of your fingers had like turned into gold by now.
Ah, man, you have to break it off me and, sell my finger.
Did that
It's a
before?
whole process. Wait, what?
Yeah, a pirate named Go-Go Joey.
Go, Joey.
Turned out he had the ability to turn his fingers into gold. Guess how many fingers he has left?
I'm going to guess none.
2.
No.
Okay.
He learned that after a while he had to stop doing it.
All right.
It's awkward. He's just 2 thumbs.
So,
just nothing but thumbs.
we call him thumbs.
Now he's no Joey.
All right. So you hear another voice coming from behind the ghosts. That's not their stuff. That's my stuff. What are you guys doing here?
Oh, sorry. We didn't mean to impose.
I'm sorry.
Who do
I
I have
should
the
have
pleasure
said-
of speaking to?
I should have said that in an accent. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, give me an accent. Redo it.
That's not their stuff. That's my stuff. What are you two doing here?
Are you the
That
nerd?
sounds like an awful lovely British boy. Are you a darling by chance?
You said lovely British boy?
Yes, that is what I said.
Yeah, no, this is going to go great. Yeah, I'm excited to see how this will turn out.
Yeah, is that a darling I hear?
And the ghosts all sort of scatter upwards, back up through the floors. How do you
So
know?
they're scared of him?
And you see, I'll show you guys the picture and describe it for the audience.
Oh, thanks. Suck it,
Where
audience.
is it? There you go. You see a skeletal person dressed in some sort of scholarly
spooky.
robes with
Wait,
big sort of Coke bottle glasses.
show me that again?
Sam missed it.
He doesn't have the umbrella, but
Oh, no umbrella, but the umbrella's the best part.
well, he's not. He's inside. He doesn't need an umbrella.
Aesthetics.
So he's like the black. He's
He
basically
sorta-
the Red Skull, but black.
He's the Red Skull, but black. Yeah.
He sort of steps forward. Well, no, he's not actually black. That's just the shadow from the umbrella. on
Okay, he's the
artwork.
Red Skull.
Oh, so he's
Yeah, he is a skeleton. He steps forward and
Is
he's
his skull colored in any way?
no, it's
Okay.
it's bleached bone. He steps forward and he's like, "How do you know? How do you know who I am?"
Well, it was a lucky guess, I'm going to be honest, but we have met both of your siblings, and we're quite fond of them.
they're not quite like you. There,
Yeah, they're a little more
Fleshy.
skinned. Yeah. Pink.
but old,
Robust.
so old. So he like gags old.
Now, Keith, how is she worse than this?
I mean, I've seen skeletons before. I'm a pirate. I don't see old ladies much.
I suppose that's true. But yeah,
He sort of like looks
Mr.
himself
Darling.
over and he's like, yes, I couldn't stand the thought of growing old before I had a chance to find a way out of this place.
Is this
But,
better?
but wait, you're telling me that you've seen my siblings?
They're well and good, and we met them like less than a day or two ago. So if you want to come see them, that'd be great. I'm sure they would love it.
But you two
Yes.
found them before I was able to?
Well, we are the main characters.
Keith gives a
Sort of
Jim
like-
look to the camera.
Keith and John both do like a Jim look to the camera.
Cut away to a floating head of Keith. I didn't know we were even going to talk about it, but yeah. Anyway,
Well, where are they?
the camera just switches
Where
to
are they? Was I
mockumentary
right?
style. It suddenly becomes
gosh.
very unsteady.
Was I right about where they are?
Let me see your map real quick again. And I
You
look at
can
the map
sorta
that I
hear
wrote
it.
down, and I'm like, yeah, you're pretty dead on, actually.
Another
offense.
question:
What,
How did you two
stopped?
find this? How did you two find this place?
Well, I fell into a boat,
You
but the
fell
boat wasn't real.
into the boat.
Yeah, I fell into a boat, and the boat wasn't real, and then we ended up down here. We kept going down some stairs, and then we fought some golems, and then we went through some more sand, and then we got to some clay, and then finally we ended up here. And I may have stolen some of your books, and I apologize. I can give those back to you. Didn't realize they were darlings.
You're a terrible pirate. You don't tell people when you're stealing from them unless they're tied up. Would you mind putting this rope on?
I think
I'm
you might.
afraid. I'm afraid not.
Figures.
But he does have a point about the pirate thing. You're not doing a great job of your job.
I've never been great at looting. I apologize.
Well, I feel like I kind of appreciate that because there's a lot of very valuable and rare books in that collection, and I'd hate for any of them to be destroyed.
Yeah, the ones I do have the most of are from the zero oxygen room, so we may want to put those back before they get into the sand above.
Didn't Keith put most of those back already?
No.
I thought I stopped him.
He woke up Israel and basically said, if you don't get up, I'm going to put them back.
Okay.
He pulls them out. They just disintegrate.
And says, well, I would really appreciate seeing my siblings again. It's been a very long time. I don't know how they'll respond to seeing me like this.
Well, to be honest, they
But-
don't look amazing either, so, I mean, I'm sure you'll be fine. Sibling love is still love regardless.
We can cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yes,
How
there is a
about
bridge we
this?
must cross.
For unknowingly bringing me this information and confirming all of my suspicions and decades of research, how about I give each of you a reward?
I'll just keep these books if you
I
don't
would
mind.
love a reward because, frankly, he's been unbearable. Keith is just he's
looks
over
at-
it, crossed arms.
Yeah.
Says, each of you hold out your hands, and he holds up two gold ingots.
I think Keith takes Israel's too, just thank you. He just takes
Just
both.
reach, grab them.
Okay. When you grab them, you know how ingots will have like a stamp in them,
Yeah.
basically? The stamps on each of them glow red for a second, and then they encase your hands in like a ball,
Thanks for taking mine.
those ball and chains that they would
Yeah.
hook a prisoner up to. Your hands each become like one of those, and they just drop down
Just a
to your
big
side.
ball. That's a pretty rotten gift.
Not a fan.
Yeah, well, not really a fan of being stabbed in the back either, so I want you guys to come with me to the surface and we'll go see my siblings.
Well, I can't.
That was what I was trying to do the whole time.
What?
I was genuinely trying to reunite you.
Wait, so
fellas.
his hands are just like chains that are linked to balls?
No, your hands are encased in what would be the ball part of the ball and chain.
Yeah, your hands are the
And
balls.
now you've made my fists lead. I'm now less dangerous. I mean, have you seen the traveling play Quest for Camelot?
Keith, gold is very soft. It will not be a good weapon.
I mean, how soft is it? And he kind of punches the wall.
It cracks, and John's just like, Don't do that.
What? I'm safer now, apparently. And he like punches the wall again with his other hand.
This cracks again.
Yeah. See? Great job,
I mean, there
genius.
is
Let's
just
go. And kind of like walks past him.
there is just bedrock on the other side of the wall, so it's not in danger
Oh,
of
good,
like
good.
flooding the room with sand or anything. But
He's like, do you want to make me safer by taking these off?
No. We. Oh my gosh, this went very south very quickly. I'm sorry. I am trying to reunite all of the darlings because, frankly, your case fascinates me.
And I'm getting pretty ticked off by now, so take these off unless you want someone's head full of gold.
Is that bad?
I'm trying to think of where to go from there. Because I mean, he is. What kind of stuff does he do?
Oh no.
What kind of stuff does this boy get up to?
But like seriously, if if this big tough guy, his hands now instead of being fists are just balls of.
If they were like metal, like steel or iron or something, that'd be a problem. But because it's gold, like you're not gonna do that much damage.
I mean, is gold? I
Keith,
feel like gold is still like, even though it's like
gold's pretty soft, dude.
Is it soft? Like, but if you're hit in the face with like a pound of gold, like that still doesn't feel great, you know?
Keith, make a willpower save for me.
Just fails.
Oh.
Okay. John like raises his hand and snaps his fingers, and all of a sudden, your vision is sort of. It goes blurry, basically, like you're looking, or it goes weird, like you're looking through a pair of glasses, and then he takes his glasses off and puts them in his pocket, and suddenly you are basically just blind as a bat.
He's gonna flail around, his hands are gonna go flying, like...
I duck immediately, because I know his immediate reaction is to start punching.
So, I think he's probably within 5 feet of both these boys, so I don't know what happens next. But he just starts punching.
And neither do you, dear listener, because that's the end of the episode.
Yeah, that is. I think that is where we'll close that off, is with that cliffhanger. Hey everyone, thanks for listening to Minions and Misfits. If you like what you heard, please be sure to rate and review us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also follow us on Facebook, on Twitter as @MinionsMisfits, and on Mastodon as MisfitsPod@dice.camp. See you next week.